Hello, welcome to another dynamic do-it-yourself video. And today we are going to make our very own dog treats. Now, if you have a fur baby at home, you might have found yourself going from store to store to store, making all these random purchases, trying to find a little treat that you can use to give to your dog. Now, sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. If you get a hit, you'll find yourself spending a lot of money. Sometimes if you get a miss, you find yourself wasting money. If you do have a hit, you will also find that sometimes some of those treats have things that you do not want to actually give to your dog on a regular basis. So I'm going to show you how to make these dog treats. We're going to use simple ingredients that you have around your house. We're going to use whole wheat flour, peanut butter, baking powder, an egg, and some hot water. Let's get started. As we combine our ingredients, preheat your oven to 375. First, we will use 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Then we'll use 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. If you do not know, baking powder is a rising ingredient. We're making little biscuits for our dogs. So it's 1½ teaspoon. There we go. Right. Then we use 1/3 cup of peanut butter. As you're mixing your ingredients, you will pour hot water, not too hot, just enough, as you combine your ingredients together. Now at some point, take our egg, another source of protein, crack it, put it in, and we mix it all together till we get a nice dough. Now as you're mixing this up, pouring in your hot water a little bit at a time. You don't want it to get too sticky. If your mixture gets too sticky, then you add more flour to get it to the right consistency that you want. If it's too dry and crackly, then you add a little bit more water. So as you see here, I use the entire cup of water. I'm making this nice dough. At some point, we're going to get our hands into it because we're going to mold it. We'll roll it out, and then we'll do some cutting. I use smooth peanut butter. It's easier to use. If you want to use crunchy peanut butter, you can. But when it comes to the dog, we want to use simple products as we possibly can. As I put my hands in it, I could feel that it is a nice workable consistency. It's a little bit sticky, so I might just add just a little bit flour, and then I'll mix it up till I get it just the way I want it. Next, let's roll it out. Now you take your dough and you form it into a nice little ball, like so. Okay. I use parchment paper. You have a cutting board or whatever you have at home to work this out. Sprinkle a little flour onto it. Put your dough on top. And now we we roll it out. Nice and flat. And you want to get it a nice, I don't know, maybe about an eighth thick. Then you get it as thick as you want. Now we're going to start cutting. You can use any cookie cutter that you have at home. Since I'm using ingredients that you will find in any kitchen that you would make for any human consumption, you don't have to feel weird about using things that you would normally use for you and your family. So you see a lot of videos and a lot of blogs where they use cute little bones instead of going out to the store to purchase something special. And basically, your dog doesn't care what shape his treat is in. I'm using a little moon shape from a little Halloween kit I purchased. So there, cut it out. Make a nice little shape. And I'll put it on parchment paper. And I believe I can get several. So I'll just keep cutting and make as many as I would like. You can choose to make different shapes, make the same shape, depending on your dog. If you have a small little dog at home, you might want to make smaller shapes. If you have a large dog, this shape will probably be just fine. And for my little dog Cosmo, this would be a really nice, great treat to get after a good walk, a nice training session, whatever there is left to do. So after you cut as many as you can out of here, the next step, put it in the oven. You will put it in an oven 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you will bake for 20 minutes. Now after 20 minutes, you see that we're done, and I got, not for you, for the dog. And I got 30 biscuits out of that fairly large cookie cutout. Depending on the size, if you use something smaller, you can have many little ones. So it's up to you how much you will yield depending on the size of the cookie cutter. Anyway, just got a simple little zip bag here. Made a little design. And if you have children at home and they're crafty and they want to fool around with some stamps and some stickers, they can make a little cute little bag for you. And all you do is you just put them in, seal them up, and give it to your dog. All right, very good, Cosmo. Go ahead.
Give it to him?
Let's see if he likes it. Well, guess that's your answer. Anyway, if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you want more, subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Thank you. Until next time.